Yeah, kind of a I thought grind it out type win for us. Kind of got up there early up into the second quarter with a pretty good lead. Liked the flow, liked the tempo of the game. It was kind of what we wanted coming into it. I thought we were pretty disruptive early in that game from the defensive standpoint. As that second quarter, though, went on, I thought they got a little bit more comfortable. Definitely hit some threes, which was one of our emphasis was to try to limit them if we could a little bit from three, which we didn't really end up doing a ton tonight or today at all. But battled enough in the second half, and then just kind of survived. I thought the second half wasn't aesthetically pleasing. I didn't know that we just played great or found any offensive rhythm. And credit BYU for that. It's one of the better defensive teams. They can do some things to you, and they have some size and do some stuff on the perimeter. But I thought, to our kids' credit, when they made the run, I thought we were pretty resilient. And Lauren Fields was really good today, very efficient. So really, really proud of her, because without her, I don't know that we would have had that lead. JJ got hurt early, came back, kind of battled. I didn't think that was her best, and she still found her way into 19 points and 5 assists. So proud of her. Hit some big shots. They're late when we needed to in the fourth quarter to kind of keep the separation. So I think it was a 2-possession game they cut it to, but never a 1, if I'm not mistaken, and that was important as well. And then I thought Kyle Watson, for us, who we kind of call our glue, was just really, really solid the entire night. And so proud of them. I know they've been really good in this building, and I think they were 10-2 coming in. So they had our full attention for sure, and we knew we needed to play well to find a way to win. So we escape and get home. It's a long road trip for us, and the first time doing it, and changing multiple time zones this year. So I feel good about the result, and we got to figure out how to get better, but we'll figure out. It's a little more fun to do it from winning than it is after a loss. So,
we'll open for questions.
Coach, just the past couple of games, you guys have been great in the fourth quarter. They scored 14. You still held them to a low percentage. What has been working effectively for the team in the first quarter defensively for you guys?
Yeah, we just come out with, I think, the right energy, and we can make you a bit uncomfortable, and especially if you haven't played against us, just with some of the stuff we can do with the pressure and forcing some turnovers, which I didn't think our full court pressure was as good, but I did think it was disruptive, and so we just kind of let it roll because of some of the disruption that I thought it was creating. But we didn't get a ton of full court turnovers. More of them, I thought, were probably in the half court than they were in the full court, but we did convert those for the most part into points, and that was probably the difference, because I think it was like, I don't have my glasses, but I think it was like 29-4, if I'm not mistaken, points off of turnovers.
When the momentum was shifting towards BYU's win, I think you guys had a 5-point lead. How crucial was that 3 by Low at the end of the third quarter for you guys to regain it?
Yeah, it's crazy too, and you wouldn't know it because you don't watch her, but she does this all the time. Hit a huge one against Iowa State in the end of the first quarter to give us the lead at the end of the first. So the kid just has a knack for making big shots, but it was also the offensive rebound by Donnell that created the opportunity for Lauren to hit it. So it was a second effort play, kind of 50-50 ball that we happened to win, and then it was kind of right place, right time for Lauren. But to her credit again, yeah, she drilled it. So yeah, happy for her.
What does it say about JJ? I think she went out with maybe a hand injury for like a few minutes, and then just puts that mentally to bed and just keeps attacking.
Yeah, no, she does, and I've called her like an unassuming superstar. She's a very quiet kid by nature and doesn't say a lot, and at times can get lost in the game a little bit, and and then there's times we've wanted her to take over, but through these last probably 6 games, I mean, she's starting to take over and understanding the moments when we need her to make some big shots. And I don't know, I think it was late in the third, maybe early fourth, when she just kind of, I thought, single-handedly was really starting to, kind of take over and hit some big shots for us.
What worked so well getting downhill? They out-rebounded you guys, but you guys killed them with points in the paint.
Yeah, it did. Rebounding is a little Achilles heel for us, and so they got us. But then if you look like at the second chance points, it was 12-8, so we only lost it by 4, there. But they're high percentage shots too, and so we're battling it. We just got to keep fighting it. We got to be a little bit better with it. But yeah, we wanted to attack. We didn't get to the free throw line, I don't think, at all in the first half. I don't think we even attempted a free throw. So something we talked about to just kind of get back to us, and we can be pretty aggressive and be downhill, and we've got some quickness at the guard, and so we wanted to space a little bit and drive it a little more.
People have talked about you mentioned earlier the changing of the time zones. altitude, did you feel like that played a factor at all, or were the girls just easy able to adjust to it?
Yeah, I don't know. We honestly didn't talk. Like, coming into it, we didn't say a word about, like, I never mentioned the word altitude. Wanted the trainer, don't say it. Don't even put it in their head. I'm sure they knew. But let's not even let that be, really an excuse. The travel was further, no question. But again, like, I mean, it can't be an excuse. I thought we looked a little tired, though, if I'm being honest. There was a couple times like, oh, man, these kids normally can play maybe a hair longer. And I thought we looked a little gassed, some of the individuals. So then we tried to get them a little bit quicker breathers if we could, and then get them right back in. But, it may have affected it a little bit. But obviously we got the 18-point lead, and so it felt good. But then I did think we got a little tired.